where it's listed. It's even listed down for commandment 9 times, charge 39 times. This is we have to behold his commandments. Now we got to hit the line. Cool. This is line. Once again, line 20 times, rule 1. It's a chord. It's a line. It's not a line in a verse, a sentence, a line. It's a measuring line. Now you got it. This is a measuring line. But watch this. Once again, mimicry. This is not good. Mimicry of Isaiah's words. Perhaps, no, not perhaps. This is senseless. This one is senseless. You shouldn't be doing this. Why would you measure partial? Because that's what this is saying. Partial. You take a line, you measure something, but you don't go from one end to the other. You stop in the middle. Partial. That's what this is saying. Why? It's missing. Once again, the coup missing the hay. Strong 6961. Kua. Kua is the one do you behold. This is the one he wants us to behold. This will measure. It's a line that measures the entire. That's what this is. It measures the entire. It's like taking one end of something to the other end. You going from end to end. In the partial, you going midways. You going a quarter of a ways. And this is what people do to the Most High's word. They do this to his word, and they end up teaching bits and pieces of his word. Now it's time to get the truth of the matter. Because people, you can do this. You don't need the Aubrey to do this. You could have done this yourself without even knowing Aubrey. But no one wants to do this because it takes a little bit of work. Watch this. Watch this. Isaiah. Let me see. Did I get? Okay. This is the whole thing. Let me just get Isaiah 28, 1 through 15. Let's get the whole thing here. Now, if you done this, you would have known Isaiah 28 and 10 was bad. It was wicked. We shouldn't be doing this. Watch this. This is all you had to do. This is the proof that the wicked people will teach Isaiah 28 and 10 as if that's what we're supposed to do. Because they're showing they are wicked. Woe to the crown of pride, to the drunkards of Ephraim, whose majestic beauty is a fading flower. This is who he's talking about. They're doing something wicked, which is at the head of the verdant valleys, to those who are overcome with wine. Behold, Yahuah has a mighty and strong one, like a tempest of hail and a destroying storm. We know this destroying storm. We've seen this destroying storm many times in dreams. He's about to destroy someone for operating in wickedness. Your Hebrew Israelite camps. Like a flood of mighty waters overflowing. Floods, streams of water will take cars away, trucks away, homes away. So his flood it's going to take away these people teaching lies. Who will bring them down to the earth with his hand? Who's going to bring them down? With his yard. That's what this is saying. Who's going to bring them down? We know who. The crown of pride, the drunkards of Ephraim, will be trampled underfoot. This ain't good, family. The churches and the camp will be trampled underfoot. You under them, you will be trampled under his foot. And the majestic beauty is a fading flower. Yeah, they look beautiful now in their long garments, like the Pharisees. They come before you on YouTube with their long garments. People look at how fine dressed they are. Clothes neat. Made by the women in in the camp, in the group. I look at it as a fading flower. Those things will no longer be seen in the earth, says the Almighty, which is at the head of the verdant valley. Like the first fruit before the summer. These people are they look like the best. They look like the first fruit before the summer, which an overseer sees. He eats it up while it's still in his hand. In that day, in that day, Yahuah of hosts will be a crown of splendor and a diadem of beauty to the remnant of his people. So he's going to do something with a remnant. Because in the midst of this, remember, they're lying to the people. They've exchanged the Most High's word for lies. They're interjecting their own words. They even write their own books and saying this is the Most High's scripture. This is the Most High's word. Giving bits and pieces of his word. For Ruach of justice to him who sits in judgment, and for strength to those who turn back the battle at the gate. But they also have error through wine and through intoxicating drink are out of the way. The priests and the prophets have error. We're talking about leaders that have error. We got weak leaders today. They're not priests. They're definitely not prophets. They call themselves teachers, pastors, elders. This is what they call themselves. Churches call themselves evangelists, apostles. This is what they call themselves. Intoxicated drink. They are swallowed up by wine. All of this is not good. What's about to come forth in verse 10? Not good. All of this is no good. All you have to do is read this to find out these men are wicked. They are swallowed up by wine. They are out of the way through intoxicating drink. They error in vision. Okay, the people today, they don't have vision. They're not giving visions to these were the people in the land giving visions. They stumble in judgment. See, that means they're in the land bringing forth judgment. Our people, all Bible teachers, they can't give judgment. It's impossible. Judgment is made for the land. Two men sleeping together, death. That's judgment. You can't carry this out in the lands of your captivity. Stay under Edom and his laws. You ain't under the Most High's laws. Bible teachers in America know this. It's the people under them. They don't understand this. They didn't even consider this. Because why? They think they man is the man of God, the man of the Almighty. For all tables are full of vomit and filth. All churches, all camps. Every table they eat from. When they're having their Passover, their tables are full of vomit and filth, especially in Christianity, with the abominable hog on the table. No place is clean. Why? The Roman Catholic Church did away with the priest. The priest's job is to clean. He told the priest, clean yourselves. Clean Yasharal. Clean them up. Get clean. Our people looking like we cleaned ourselves by confessing JC in our heart. We believe God. We believe God sent his son to die for our iniquity. Lies. Lies, lies, lies. None of that is in the Torah or the prophets. No place is clean, family. We at verse 8, coming upon verse 10, and everything. This stuff is not good, except the part he talked about a remnant of his people. Because while all this is going on, there's a small remnant that's not partaking of this. They're saying we don't have anything to do with any of these groups. Nothing. And we're not creating a group of our own and calling this group, giving it a name. We're not doing this. We can learn together, but we ain't doing this. We know when it's time to come together. We understand the scripture. for all tables, full of vomit and filth. No place is clean. So after all of this, who will he teach knowledge? Whom will he teach knowledge? How can you teach knowledge when there's no place clean? When your tables are full of vomit and filth? Who can teach knowledge? Answer the question. Go ahead, take the time and answer the question. And whom will he make to understand the message? Those just weaned from milk? Babies. Those just drawn from the breast? Babies. And here it is. Here comes the partial. Here comes bits and pieces. Here comes Sue. Here comes Ku. Not Sua, not Kua. Partial. For Sue must be upon Sue. Just a little. This is all they give. This is what the teachers are giving. A little. Sue upon Sue. Ku upon Ku. Not Kua. Ku upon Ku. Here a little, there a little. It's just a little bit of the Most High's word. They're dealing in just a small portion of the Most High's word. And when they do this, you end up not getting the full picture. Their job is not for you to get the full picture. Their job is for you to get a little here and a little there. They won't get the entire Torah. You will get a little bit of the Torah and a little bit of the prophets. And that's it. This doesn't mean the way I taught it in the beginning. I told you I was lying. And before I teach it, I'm teaching it like the Hebrew Israelites, and I'm going to teach the lie exactly how they teach it. For with stammering lips and another tongue, he will speak to this people, to whom he said, this is the rest with which you may cause the weary to rest. And this is the refreshing. Yet they would not hear. There's someone giving some truth, yet they would not hear. Why? The word of Yahuah was to them. Uh-oh. This is it. This is the icing on the cake. This is the icing on the cake. This is showing you what it's saying. He would. You would have been better listening to the whole matter. Not the precept, not the sue, but the word of the Most High to them. It wasn't a whole. It was bits and pieces cut up. Sue upon sue, just a little bit. Sue upon sue. Partial line, let me read this so you can understand it. Partial line measurement, they measured part of the Bible. They measured part of his word. Partial measurement upon partial measurement. And they got just a little here and just a little there. Why? Uh-oh. I'm in trouble now, family. I'm just full-blown in trouble with those that believe, with those that teach Isaiah 28:10 as if we supposed to partake of this. Wickedness. I've been, Most High have me proclaiming this for years. These people ain't awoke. Some of y'all listening to me right now, you not awoke. You think you awoke. You have partial knowledge. You don't have a complete picture. Your picture is nowhere near complete. And you don't have enough wisdom. You may not, let me say this. You may not have the wisdom it takes to make it. Wisdom shall be the stability of our times. If you just getting this knowledge right now, this is not good. It's not good. Oh, you can get knowledge the Most High didn't show you. You dibbling dabbling in iniquity? Don't expect wisdom to come to you. She shuns your disobedience. She's going to flee from liars. And see, a lot of you been dibbling and dabbling in lies. Here, lie there. A little, here lie. Here lie, there lie. Little here, little there. Why? That they might go and fall This is the icing on